Hi, everybody. I'm Nicole,
And my name's Brittany.
and this is the 11-Minute Mile, episode number 10. Can't believe we made it here. We're talking about just prepping for the new year, anything that we do for New Year's to celebrate, and then just how we get ourselves prepared to, get back on track. And yeah, so Brittany, what are you guys doing for New Year's this year?
So New Year's is kind of a special occasion because it's also Dan's birthday. So
Oh my gosh,
we
I totally
always,
forgot.
yeah, and I feel like
So
poor
funny.
Dan, he's like his birthday is like always like New Year's Day. So people are like, what are we doing? What are we doing? So in our house, it's Dan's birthday and then it's New Year's Day. So we always, it's totally evolved as we've gotten older. Used to like go out New Year's Eve and celebrate and stay up till midnight. Now I'm pretty lucky if I make it to midnight. Past couple years has been kind of
Getting sleepy
tricky,
over
but
there, huh?
getting super sleepy over here. But we always work out Christmas Day because Dan will always make a nice long hard workout, and that's how we start the new year. And then we typically do like a brunch in the day and kind of get organized and get set, kind of start thinking about our goals and kind of what we want to do. And it's just like a nice way to reset, not necessarily like new year, new me, but it's just like a way to
Really?
refocus.
Typical Dan, just making a nice hard workout on his birthday. We
Yeah,
love it.
long workout.
And I've done his workouts, everybody. They are long and they are hard. So I can
Yeah.
only imagine what his birthday, I will not be attending that birthday workout. I'll attend the
Yeah.
brunch and the drinking. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, we're not, you know what? I've never really liked New Year's. I am so sad when the holiday is over. I honestly get so sad when it's like December 20th and it's almost Christmas. I'm like, I love the lead up to everything. And then as it
Yeah.
starts getting closer, I get so sad. Um, but one thing I do like about New Year's is that you kind of get a little refresh, a reboot, and you aren't like eating and drinking and going out as much, and you get to like slow down and rest. So New Year's Eve, we kind of do whatever falls in our lap sort of thing, or just do a
Hmm.
nice dinner. And then New Year's Day, we just wake up. We actually take the Christmas decorations down because,
That soon?
yeah, I mean, I put them up so early, like November 1st or earlier. Um, but I don't like them being up and it kind of makes me sad. I'm like, Christmas is over. I don't want to keep looking at them if the holiday's
If it's
done.
over. Yeah.
Exactly. So, and it's kind of nice to just get a refresh of the apartment. We clean everything, reorganize, and then just set some goals for the following year. I actually, and I know we talked about this, I don't remember what episode. I'm a fan of New Year's resolutions. I'm like, if it helps you, let it help you.
Totally. And I think I also really like my family. We used to do that. We used to always do like a fire pit, and it would be like you would write down different things that you wanted to let go of, and you would actually physically watch it
It's cute.
burn. And it was always really refreshing because it was just like kind of like a weight off your shoulder. Like you could just physically watch it, like let it go. And I think the act of like putting it into a fire really was powerful. And living in New York City, it's kind of like hard to get a fire, but you're like lighting a match. So
Yeah,
things get a little
probably
more
shouldn't
dangerous.
do that. Probably shouldn't do that in our apartments, but that's actually a really cute idea. Never knew that you guys did that. That's
Yeah,
fun.
it's what we did as a family, and it was always funny because like my dad would be like, "Nobody's reading this, right?" Like get
Yeah,
really like defensive. We're like, "Nobody's reading it. Just put it in and then let it go."
that is hysterical. I love that
Yeah,
idea though. I really
yeah,
do. Yeah, I don't know. I really like there's a part of me that is sad, but I also really like starting the new year just because it's exhausting. Like the holidays, eating and going out all the time. It's just like I feel like you don't sleep as well. And it's kind of nice to just restart and just slow
yeah.
down a little bit. Are
The slow
you,
down is really nice.
yeah. I mean, obviously you're about to pop over there, so that is like going to be new for you. You're going to be a new mom, but is there anything that you guys like goal wise that you're
I mean,
gonna
if any, everyone who knows Dan, he's like very goal oriented and regimented himself. So
vary?
we like to just continue what we're doing. Like, we like to meal prep, and we kind of always keep our goals kind of the same throughout the year, so it's never, like, that drastic of a difference for the new year, but, I mean, always it's, like, just slowing down the drinking. Obviously, we're not drinking right now, but it's always just, like, a nice reminder of, "Okay, what do you want in life? Like, what are your goals for this year?" I used to always write down my goals on the mirror just so like I could see them all the time, which was nice. I found that really helpful for me personally, just because
Mhm.
the reminder every time you see it, it's like, oh yeah, it's like in your face all the time. But I mean, we're due at the end of February, so the January
Crazy.
and February, just enjoying sleep and just enjoying the moments that we have together is kind of what we're focusing on for this year. But
And resting. You definitely are gonna
resting,
need
yeah.
some rest before you can't rest.
Sleeping as much as I can.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's kinda the same thing. I don't like to do dry January. I always say I'm gonna do it, and I think that if I say it, I'm not going to do it, sort of
Mhm.
thing. So I'd rather just be like, I'm just gonna cut back and just not do anything during the week, relax, and then maybe if I do, like, one thing on the weekend, whatever, that's fine. But definitely, like, less eating out, just cooking. I mean, I love cooking, but obviously we've been eating out and doing so many things during the holidays, but
Just
cooking,
easier.
meal
It takes
prepping.
time.
Yeah, so just, like, meal prepping, and then also just being, like, a little bit more organized with my, like, social media, because I feel like I leave that behind sometimes and I'm not as active on it. So that's always, like, a good goal to have, and just having more, like, structure in my life, I feel like is nice
Yeah.
once the new year hits. But
That's a great goal. I feel like I always it's like I fall off the bandwagon during the holidays. I'm like, "Do people really wanna see what I'm doing at home?" Like, and people
yeah,
are like, "Yeah, I do." And I'm
I
like,
know. But also you wanna be less on your phone during the holidays too, and just,
yeah,
like, relax and be with friends and family.
yeah,
But it's nice though. I definitely like, I like the new year for sure for those reasons. And then even I will say, like, my working out schedule
mhm,
has been, like, kind of off lately. Like, I've just been going to classes sporadically, which isn't my favorite thing because I like to have a plan of just every day what I'm doing, and we've talked about this in muscle groups and stuff. So,
yeah,
and, like, I've been lifting a little less, so I can't wait to get back on the, you know, back on
yeah.
track with that.
Yeah, it's tricky during the when you are traveling quite a bit and you're in a different place. It's like you're kind of just thrown off a little bit, but at the end of the day, it's just that new year is I just it's like a clean slate, and I feel like a lot
Totally.
of people need to like or don't use it to the extent that it should be. And I'm like every month, I'm like not just January 1st, it's February 1st, March, just using that as kind of a
Yeah,
place to start fresh and
little
use it to your
reboot.
advantage.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
definitely.
also too, something that's exciting for us this year, I mean, hopefully next year we're kind of like, starting to maybe think about starting a family and stuff, which obviously that'll be a whole nother episode for us. So
Yeah. But that's
we'll
always
get
fun because I feel like the new year is when you kind of like decide those things too, kind of like what
yeah,
your next year looks like. So I feel like that's a great time to kind of discuss that and be on the same
totally.
page. And you guys
It's
are
so
so
crazy to say
lucky.
that. So crazy to say that too, because I feel like I was never gonna get to that place. Because it's like a scary thing, life
Yeah.
change, and obviously exciting, but it's a lot of change for us. So,
Yeah.
we'll definitely have to continue this conversation maybe on the next one.
Yeah,
Like, come
definitely.
back
Talking
for
about
more. But
all the different things.
I guess we can go to our takeaways, Brittany. I feel like
Yeah.
my takeaway from this is, if having a New Year's resolution works for you, do it. I know some people are so against it, but do what works for you. I personally like it. It helps me. I know that it's the start of a new year. So that's mine. That was short.
Yeah, that's great. I think my takeaway is one of the things that we used to do is like you always just leave what was in the past kind of in the past and move forward just like with a more positive mindset and letting go of the stuff that just didn't serve you in the previous year and just move forward with like the right foot forward and just kind of making the next year the very best. And that's kind of all you can do at this time. It's a great way to kind of, like we were talking about, reboot, reset, but just like letting things go. You don't need to carry it with you forever. So I think that's important to kind of move
I
forward with.
love that. And then we're gonna need to find a fire pit so we can do this somewhere. Maybe
Yeah,
I feel like Jersey has to have one.
Jersey totally has one. We can all find one in the backyard and everyone will be throwing stuff. But
I think it is a great idea. Well,
yeah,
thank you for everyone who's listening. Make sure that you listen to episode 11 because obviously it's going to be something juicy. So we'll see you later and have such a good day and happy almost New Year.
happy almost New Year, everyone. Talk to you guys soon.
See you later.